Orange County Registered Digital.
Hey Dan, any final thoughts on the entire playoffs in general, as far as maybe some questions as to who got in, who didn't get in, some seeding issues? Anything lingers for you?
Well, I think I think the whole philosophy of the playoffs is under review. I think there's changes coming to the southern section. They're going to, I think the movement is going to be toward to a point system, power point system. They're going to break off teams from their leagues, and hot points. Were like Servite. They got in sub 500. There was talk, on Sunday, down the southern section office, Steve, how, what if Servite was 1-9, but they played a brutal schedule. They got the great league, but they didn't win very many of their games. They still could have got in as an at-large pick. And then you got really good teams like Alamany that are not in. And, the playoffs, you want the best teams in. And do we have the best teams in the Pac-5 final? Not really. If you look at some of these teams out of the Moore League, no disrespect, the Moore League teams, the behind Long Beach Poly, they should be in the playoffs. They just shouldn't be in the Pac-5. Keep Poly in the Pac-5 and move those guys down a couple more divisions where they deserve to be, and get in Alameda and Notre Dame and Sherman Oaks, maybe Orange Lutheran. Obviously, their scores are unbelievable. They're in almost every game except the Mater Dei game. Orange Lutheran's a really good team. They're not good if they play all those teams very close and they still lose. They're still a very good team, even though their record is poor. They losing to Centennial Corona by 3 points. Just moderate. Some of these teams just like last second field goal kind of thing. So I think that's where I think the movement is probably about 2 years away.
Steve, you echo those sentiments, and you feel that impending change is coming.
Yeah, it's a grassroots thing. Dan's right. They are looking at doing sort of an RPI sort of thing, and you're just going to seed teams 1 through 16. Number 1 seed plays number 16 seed. You don't have to divide up teams in separate halves of the bracket. You have to put a league's number 1. This half of the bracket, league's number 2 team, and the bottom half of the bracket. That's the rules nowadays, and kind of messes up. Are the matchups the way they should be? Is the number 1 team really playing the number 16 team? Is the number 2 playing 15? Doesn't work out that way. There is a movement to do that. We'll see if everybody gets along and figures out how to do it. The thing is, fellas, is that no matter what system that they use, somebody's not going to like it. There's no perfect system, but is there a better way to do it? I think there is.
And we will find out in the future. But for now, this is what we got. Yeah, that's right. Thanks to Steve Fryer and Dan Albano for all your latest playoff updates. Check out OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.